You're looking at the last couple days now with Regal Cinema here in Coconut Point. You saw the notice there. There's a public hearing to turn these into apartment buildings. This building sat vacant since 22, and this mall was built actually in 2006. And I remember when they brought this mall here and they put this theater here, and people no longer had to drive 40 minutes to other theaters like Bell Tower to go see movies. So this was actually kind of sad seeing this thing close. Sometimes it is nice to come see a certain movie or whatever out here. But again, they're voting on tomorrow. They're going to be proposing this public hearing to turn this into more units here. Now, people were talking about maybe this would be a laser tag arena or some sort of creative game space. I know years ago, but never ended up happening. And, you know, it is sad to see this happen. And at the same time, unfortunately, you really can't blame them. A lot of these retail spaces now are turning into, you know, mixed use with apartments just because it's the way it is. They're building more units right across the street here, directly across from Coconut Point. So you'll have right under 1,000 more units right here. And again, they just put more up, you know, diagonal from us as well by the roundabout there not too long ago. Brought my beautiful fiance Allison with me today. We're out here on a little walk today. And yeah, we just want to document this before it goes. So we're going to do a lap here. We'll walk around it. I think the last movie I saw here was Ford vs. Ferrari with my dad. Now, there was a time, if you grew up in this area, you remember when this mall was built. So many kids in middle school, high school, maybe not high school, middle school would come up here, walk around. You would get Moe's, Five Guys, Haagen-Dazs right here. It would be super busy. People would come. But again, I mean, just seeing year over year, it just slowly, less and less people go. And it really is the change of an era. You know, how people view their entertainment has changed. Streaming is really taking off. Yeah, but a once really busy and active area. See no posters up. But a huge space here. They're going to put a parking garage as well. And again, even if I don't like it, I mean, I can't blame them. It'll definitely help the restaurants right there. I think it'll bring more people to the mall if they can fill the units here. And I mean, you already have units right here, so it's not something really new. We're definitely in a time where a lot of spaces are being repurposed and rezoned, and a lot of the times it's coming down to just knocking it down and putting something else up here. You're seeing a lot of banks go through this as well. I wonder how they're going to plan it. I'm kind of curious to see the plans. I mean, they have so much parking here. That naturally fills up as well too. People park over here during mall hours, especially in season. It's only gotten more and more full. You can see some distress on the building there, on the roof. Again though, a once vibrant, busy spot, no longer here, just from the change of times. Yeah, with the graffiti, I'm sure people have just vandalized it here and tried to break in. Can't read that. Let me know what that says. The back doors to the theater. Never did it myself. Kids always talked about sneaking in through the back. If you were one of those people, let me know down below. Let's go up. One last time. Oh, I hate to see that people or something vandalized it. Who really knows? Yeah, there's trash in there. Again, more graffiti. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Yeah, a lot of good memories here at this theater and at this mall in general. Like I said, there really wasn't much going on here in this area. You had to go north or south if you wanted any activity. And then within a short time frame, you had Coconut Point and then Gulf Coast Town Center. Excuse me, almost fell there. That really anchored this area down, and now you're seeing more and more units again being developed right around these centers. I mean, this area is so livable. Within just a couple minutes, you have Costco's, multiple Targets, Publix, shopping, dining. It really is a great area. And hotels, of course, as well, if you have family, friends, or you just want to come here and check the area out. Where they would bring in the popcorn trucks, the candy trucks, through the back here, I'm sure. Yeah, it's sat vacant now for just a couple years, but again, at one point, this thing was probably a huge moneymaker for them. And Allison even and I discussed that this mall was almost centered around this. If you drive it and you come here, there's the big entrance to drop people off and everything. So building the apartments there, again, I'm curious to see how they're gonna design it, because it may feel natural there as well too. So again, it's just the change of the times. You're seeing more and more of this happen here, especially with, a movie theater. A ton of space just sitting vacant now for years. I imagine too the largest unit here at Coconut Point is this, or Dillard's, but I would imagine this would be it. I know they said there were 16 individual theaters in here. But this project is going to make this mall a mess. I mean, for the next year or so, from them knocking it down and everything, it's going to be a total disaster to maneuver. I'm sure all of these restaurants right here are going to be thrilled. I mean, once these movie theaters closed, a bunch of these have changed hands over the years. Bless you. And, having units here and steady flow of people coming, I think would, help the restaurant. Bless you. Right now, I mean, a lot of people like the outdoor dining here. One place that's usually always full is going to be Tommy Bahama's here. And they really don't even have food there. It's just an outdoor place for beverages and hanging out. So you see more and more places go. Another sad one that went was this PGA store here. It used to be a huge Barnes & Noble store. Anyway, guys, this is it. Regal Cinemas, Coconut Point. Soon to be apartments. Right here was the old arcade side. Can you see anything in there? Yeah, you can still see the carpet, the colored carpet. All right, Regal Cinema, one last time, Coconut Point Mall. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe down below. Thanks for watching.